We're in conversation with Mr. Santosh Sarangi, the DGFT. Sir, today the highlights of the trade policy for 2023 has been a move from incentive-based regime to sort of tax remission-based regime. We're seeing this to be a more effective change and also a $2 trillion target by 2030. While we are on this context, this year we're seeing a lot of global challenges. There is a lot of geopolitical tension. FY23 ended with a 760 billion target. What does the new year look like?
The new year definitely looks challenging given the large number of geopolitical tension that we are seeing. We are seeing a lingering of Ukraine-Russia conflict, but that notwithstanding, India's exports have grown in a very robust manner in the last 2 years at least, and we expect the growth momentum to be maintained by our exporters, especially in view of the fact that our global share of exports is only 2.4%. There is plenty of room for our exporters to leverage some additional space in this global market, and we expect the growth momentum to be maintained.
So, one of the key changes that has gotten a lot of media interest is also the amnesty scheme. Much in line with the finance ministry's Vivad se Vishwas, we're finding an amnesty scheme here that will be applicable till September. Now, what has prompted this need, and could you give us a little more understanding of what will fall under this?
Well, there are a lot of people who have taken license under this 2009 to 14 trade policy period, where for a variety of reasons they couldn't fulfill their export obligation. So, as defaulters, they will be required to pay a huge amount towards the duty saved as well as the interest. So, to mitigate some of their woes, we have come up with this amnesty scheme, which will cap the interest at 100% of the duty saved. And while calculating this interest, the interest on additional special duty or the special custom duty which they had paid will not be calculated to make it attractive for those exporters who have defaulted. So we hope that this amnesty scheme will be fairly attractive for our exporters and ensure that a lot of them are able to redeem their export obligation using this.
So, do you see that this will be extended beyond September? What seems to be the volume you're expecting?
That volume and all, it's difficult to make a guesswork, but we are making an online system which will capture the number of applicants, number of desired applicants. So depending on how many are onboarding, we'll take a decision on either freezing it at September or extending it.
So, lastly, Comet has been streamlined. That's been one of the things that has come out. Could you just spell it out for our viewers? What exactly will fall under this when we say it's being streamlined?
Comet refers to some special chemicals and technology which have a dual use, that is military as well as civilian use. And many of the high technology export items are potentially dual use. UAVs, drones, specialty chemicals, all of this come under this. So we are streamlining this entire export regime to ensure that they are in line with some of the export control regimes like Wassenaar Agreement with Australia Group, so that high technology exports are able to get a fillip, and this is a special focus under this FTA.
Lastly, four centers of export excellence were announced, and these four cities. When we say this, does it mean there'll be specific targets for them? What kind of incentives are we looking at?
The idea is not to give specific targets to this town of export excellence. The objective is to facilitate greater export from this and encourage intermediate industries to also join and get different kinds of export benefits. So, for example, intermediate industries are not able to get EPCG license, but in towns of export excellence, they get to avail the benefits of EPCG. They also get prioritized assistance under the market access initiative, apart from the recognition that they get as town of export excellence.
Thank you for your time, sir. Thank you.